Hey, welcome here to a brand new episode. I'm your host, Dr. Faith Elizabeth Nanyonga. If you're listening in today, I'd like to take this minute to thank you for each and every time that you tune in to listen to me as I teach about career development and personal development. Your support is invaluable to me, and I don't take it for granted. If it's your first time here, welcome to the Frame Solution podcast. And if you'd like to be a fan, there are 3 ways you can support this show and spread the love. Every single share, subscribe count matters, so do not think your efforts go unnoticed. The first way you could support this show is by leaving a review in Apple Podcasts. Reviews not only make the world a better place for me, as the podcast gets to many ears, but also rank our podcast higher in the podcast charts. You can subscribe to this podcast so that you do not miss out any episode as they are released. And also, you could choose to be a guest on the podcast by sending in an email. The email address is theframesolutions@gmail.com. Thank you once again. Five LinkedIn mistakes that you're making that are ruining your networking and career progression. Myself, I recently got 3 job introductions through LinkedIn. So as I was coaching one of my clients, I explained to her why she needed to leverage LinkedIn to get more job leads and also build her connection. Surprisingly, she had a LinkedIn profile that she had opened up a couple of years ago, basically because everyone in her work had a LinkedIn profile. So I asked her, why do you have LinkedIn? She's like, my boss has LinkedIn. My colleagues have LinkedIn, so I figured I should get it myself. So in today's episode, I'd like to talk about the mistakes that you might be making on your LinkedIn profile that are ruining your career progression, doing you a disservice when it comes to meeting the right people that you need in your career network, and also stopping you from getting the necessary jobs, recommendation, and leads that could benefit your career development. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Mistake number 1, sending the please add me to your network the wrong way. So the question is, you've seen someone whose profile you're interested in and you want to connect with them. What exactly do you need to do? How I would go about this is, first go through their profile and see exactly what you're interested in. Get your piece of paper, note down some few things on their profile that you like. Say, if you go to my profile, you would see I'm passionate about vaccines, I'm passionate about personal development. So write a personalized message to this person and give them some reasons as to why you'd like them to connect with you and join your network on LinkedIn. Hey, I'd like to invite you into my Facebook group. It's called the Frame Solutions Advance Yourself. In that group, I teach every Monday about career development and career growth in terms of productivity, what you need to do to advance your career, how to network like a pro, mentorship, and I give very useful tips every Monday at 9 p.m. Australian East Standard Time. If you're yearning for career development, looking for useful nuggets to move you ahead in your career, this is a place to be. The details on how to join are in the description of this podcast. I can't wait to see you in the group. Mistake number 2, growing your LinkedIn network without a strategy. I've seen many people send out LinkedIn requests without having a strategy on how to go about this. You need to have a strategy when you're growing your LinkedIn profile. Not everyone deserves to be into your LinkedIn profile. Those you can keep for Facebook, you can keep for Instagram, but LinkedIn is a professional platform. So have a strategy as to why you're growing your LinkedIn. Are you growing it for personal development? Are you growing it for career progression? Are you growing it to become an expert in your field? Think about the reasons as to why you're growing your LinkedIn profile and tailor your strategy to exactly what you want out of LinkedIn. This mistake ties into the third mistake. The third mistake I see people making is that many people do not research the specific career connections they need. By this I mean, research the different career options that you have, then look for people in that field that you think will benefit your career progression and also help you grow as the person that you want to be. Mistake number 4 is not building genuine connections with the already existing connections that you have. Say, you needed a connection 2 years ago to get a job. You reached out to this person. They connected with you on LinkedIn. They recommended you got the job. And after you get the job, well, you put them on the back burner. You shouldn't be doing that. You should make genuine connections with the people who are already in your existing LinkedIn network. By doing this, you're establishing a springboard for your career advancement and career progression. Honestly, there's no reason for you to have an extensive LinkedIn network that you have no connection with. So nurture the connections you have on LinkedIn. You never know when you'll need those connections in your career. The last mistake, which is the fifth, having little to no information on your LinkedIn profile. I've seen people who send out LinkedIn requests with no profile picture, no description which kind of person they are. They have no headline. Like their LinkedIn profile is empty. You have to sit down and establish a LinkedIn strategy whereby you update your LinkedIn profile to fit exactly what kind of person you are. LinkedIn is like a personal branding page. It's like an online portfolio that's like a resume. Many jobs nowadays, when someone applies for it, the first thing they do, they put your name in Google and Google will bring up your LinkedIn page. And when your LinkedIn page appears, if there's no data, if there's no picture, you're really not going to be shortlisted. The person will be wondering, this is a ghost? Is this person serious? LinkedIn is a serious page. So sit down and establish a LinkedIn strategy that works for you. Update your LinkedIn profile. Have all your vital information, your accolades, your qualifications, your working experience, and the like on your LinkedIn profile. So in summary, the first mistake is sending the please add me to your LinkedIn profile the wrong way. Number 2, growing your LinkedIn network without a strategy. Number 3, not researching the specific career connections that you need for your own career growth. Number 4, not building genuine connection with your existing LinkedIn network. Number 5, little to no information on your LinkedIn profile. I hope you've learned something from this episode. And if you have, please rate and review wherever you listen to your podcast. Subscribe to this podcast. Share it with your family, friends, and those that you think are interested in career development. Also, follow me on the socials, which is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. The username is The Frame Solutions. I can't wait to speak to you in the next episode. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.